Hello, Monsters Abound here, and welcome back. Total War Warhammer 3 and part 9 of my Skarbrand Campaign, where I'm now talking to you from my brand new setup. It's very exciting. So back in November I moved, and I went from having, we had a little 3-bedroom new build, which was fine. I had the 3rd bedroom. It was very small, but it was fine. We then moved to a 2-bedroom house, which was thinking, well, where do you put your computer then? Well, my computer went in the, well, effectively kind of the garage, I guess. It's the closest thing you could... It used to be an outhouse, we think. It's obviously now connected to the main house, but it's a bit shoddily built, to be honest. The electrics are a little bit dodgy, and I have the fridge in here. And it was a little bit cramped, a little bit mucky. The light was this 60s plastic thing that was sort of stained nicotine yellow. It was that kind of place, and basically the other day I decided that I needed a new desk, because the desk I had was the one I brought to take to university with me. I'm now 40, so you can probably do the math on that and work out a roundabout how old that is. I didn't have to so much pull it apart as it just poke it. It just kind of fell to pieces. I think there was only 3 screws holding it in, one of which was already pretty undone. So that's now gone, and I've got a brand new desk, which is very exciting. I've now got a monitor stand, so that's connected to the back of the desk there. I painted all the walls. I put down new flooring. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Got my hands dirty, didn't I? And now I've got an almost brand new setup. The only thing I need now is a new mic stand, because the mic stand I've got, well, the desk I've got kind of has like a, like, is it beveled? Like a slopey surface, slopey edge, and so the mic stand I have doesn't quite connect onto it. So I've got a new one coming, so that's good. So that should come tomorrow. So I should have that, and then we're all pretty set up. So it's looking pretty good. It's a standing desk as well, so I've got a little button that makes it go up and down, which is great, because I read an article a few months ago about how basically sitting down all the time is going to kill you, and I thought, well, that's me. I'm too young to die. I'm too pretty to die. So, needed to get a standing desk. So, that's what I've done. So, very exciting. So, part 9 of our Skarbrand? Skarbrand. And last time we got... We did get Slaughter and Carnage. Some nice new 100 armor-piercing melee damage. Holy shit. I mean, he's just... Yeesh. Yeesh. Right, who are we going to kill now? Well, we need to kill these guys. We need to kill Tzeentch first of all. So maybe we'll bring Skarbrand up to help with that, potentially. Sort of clear this out. Eventually, we do want to deal with... is this all your... Is this... Why the fuck is all of this the Tower of Torment? The fuck is all this? Like, you've got this piddly little... Why did they not put it to here? That would kind of make more sense. Like, there's a river there, isn't there? Why not put the border up to the river? So you have this, and then move this over a little bit. Like over here, maybe. I mean, you can't, maybe on the bridge even. Maybe on the river. And then you've kind of got the... Why does it go all the way along here? What a weird way to make a province. Who the fuck decided that? Madman. It might well have been. I imagine if you drink blood, your map-making skills are probably pretty limited. I don't know if it'd have any like detrimental effect on your mental state, but it certainly, if you're drinking blood in the first place, you do have, you know, questions really should have been asked before then. Anyway, so I'm tempted to go straight for Dungra here, but I think that might be opening us up to too many opponents at the same time, especially because all of these guys are allied together. Taking them all on at the same time isn't necessarily a major problem. These guys only have 1 settlement. Okay, those guys have only got 1 settlement. So if we kill them, they're out of the running. And who are you allied with?
No soul in all history
is Dungra. Right. So if we kill Dungra first, no, if we do the opposite of what I just said, this is why I shouldn't drink blood. If we go and kill these guys first, that'll wipe them out. Then we can come down here and deal with this guy. Yeah? Yeah? Is everyone on board with that plan? I mean, it doesn't really matter if you aren't on board with that plan. I can't hear you, even if you're now ranting your monitor. I know, I can't hear you, so sorry. So we're going to take the tower of the Silver Tower of Sorcerers, and then we'll come back down here. Maybe grab this, although maybe we'll grab it anyway. Who knows? Public order here is fine. How's public order doing across the board? Seems to be okay, apart from the Plane of Illusions. Bloodhaven there. Not super happy, but where is... Oh, Bloodhaven's there. Well, we're not collecting taxes from you, so I don't know why you're so uppity. Basically gone, no taxes. We've chucked the tea in the harbour. That kind of bullshit. Don't thick skins? The Great Conholio. What now? Who? Right, Brian, you've got this one. So I'm going to give you this one. And I'm also going to give you this one. Okay, get a little bit of healing. It's been a few days since I've done recording because I had to I had to deconstruct my room to then reconstruct it again, which was not as I'm fucking knackered. I'm not gonna lie to you, absolutely fucking knackered. It's a long old process, longer than I'd hoped it would have been. Let's get more money. Yes, upgrade you. I mean, we've got lots of money because we get money for killing people, obviously. I mean, to be honest, if you kill someone, they don't need the money, so you can take their money. That's a little life hack there for you. So I had to deconstruct my entire room, move all the bits and pieces, and of course my monitors are on this monitor stand, so they were connected together, which makes it fucking heavy to move. So, and then obviously trying to put your widescreen monitors down somewhere where they're not going to get destroyed is a little bit tricky. So now everyone's going to hate us, but we can kill them harder. So I'm like, yeah, that seems fine. That seems fine. Does that you guys? Is that you as well? It's 40%. Probably not. But you've now got 51 weapon strength, which is pretty legit. What about you? Yeah, you've got 51. Do we not get more weapon strength for higher levels? He says, questioning. Maybe, maybe not. Not sure. Probably not important. Hulk Hogan, you gonna get in there, buddy. Get in there. Get. Okay, they took this from me using Slaanesh trickery, i.e., they were outside the settlement, and they said if we can kick this ball over the settlement, then we'll have it, and if not, you can have it. And we came outside, and then they just ran inside and shut the door. But unfortunately, when you're drinking blood and collecting skulls as a hobby, I just clicked the wrong button there. Never mind. You're not the sharpest spoon in the drawer, are you? Oh, I didn't want to occupy that. I wanted to just raise it. Oh, fuck! I forgot that I was playing Khorne. Oh well. Oh well. Done now. No point worrying about it. We can make crystal skulls. Yes. I do believe in crystal skulls. Herb skulls. Not sure how that works. But it's herb skulls, the one thing that can really chill Khorne out. He's like, mate, I don't know why, but I just, for once in my eternal existence, I just kind of feel like maybe, what about if we don't kill each other? What if we don't collect skulls and drink the blood of our enemies? What if we just, like, I don't know, have a Mars bar instead? Does anyone have a Mars bar? I really want a Mars bar. Doesn't affect him for long. Let's recruitment. At some point, I do want to recruit a shit ton of bloodthirsters. Guaranteed chance of receiving +1 bloodthirsters on unit creation. I mean, that's pretty legit. More casualty replenishment rates would be pretty legit. And let's increase our Khorne corruption across the board here. So hopefully it'll start leaching into, because this is. I wish you could see individual provinces, so I could see what's next. You know what I would like? I would like to be able to hover over something like, I don't know, this, and for it to go, this is the local region, so I could see what this building is actually going to affect, where an army will need to be affected by that. I also would like to see, you know, if it's going to expand Khorne corruption adjacent provinces, I would like to see what the adjacent provinces are to the province I have selected. So I can actually see that information, because at the moment you just kind of have to fucking guess. Where are we making a lot of money anywhere? Let's have a look. Bloodfire Falls is making the most, which makes sense. We do have the income from buildings there. The Northern Waste. Now, I don't think we're going to need Khorne corruption here, to be honest. So, if I put this back to making more income. Same over here. You are right on the border, so let's get some oh yeah, I was worrying about Kislev. I'd forgotten about him. It does look like he's dicking about over here though. So my only slight concern is that my concern now is that Ted might be in the process of getting fucking destroyed. And if that is the case, then we're going to have an angry Kislev on our borders. Which is somewhat of an issue. Oh, you motherfucker. You absolute prick. Okay, we're going to have to go and deal with them first. Now, let's just double check Stalton's not doing anything. No, he's over there. That's fine. Well, it's not fine. It's not fine, and also the fact that, well, no, if we kill you quickly, problem being, is it a problem though? Is it a problem? We could always recruit another army. Okay, let's do some Skull Throne shenanigans. Skulls for Skull Throne. Let's do that one. Let's go in here and it's going to take us 10k for sacking this. Okay, we're going to declare war. Fuck it. Bring it. Bring the pain. Right. Let's kill these dickheads. And then we'll go and take their other settlement, but we'll move Skarbrand south. Now, we'll keep an eye on Kislev. If he starts moving north, we'll recruit another army to deal with him. Oh, look at my boys! Look at my boys. I can get in there. Gonna beat up some Slaaneshi scum. Of course, now we've got, is it Carnage and Doobie, what's it? Slaughter and Carnage. So it means each time we kill someone, we get a little bit more bonus killing power, which is very Skarbrand. Jeez, he just killed 7 people in one hit. Oh, Skarbrand, you absolute lunatic. You absolute boy. Okay, so far so good. Doing wheelies on people's heads, all that kind of good stuff. Meanwhile, we're also hitting the other side of the settlement, where a Seeker Chariot is now retreating away from the engagement. And we are pushing in towards the little objective point there, next to some wavy, some wavy tentacly things. Obviously, this is a Zinch settlement, that's why it's got eyes everywhere. Spawn in some bloodletters to cause a little bit of chaos, so that our forces can advance unhindered. Because we do have enemy reinforcements coming in, but it's only 2 Nissa spawns, 2 marauders, and exalted demonettes, which is not really going to be too problematic. We're going to take this objective here. Skarbrand standing there taking a little bit of fire, but it's just going to annoy him. And he's already fairly annoyed. He's having a good time, though. How much intensity does he have?
It is ours.
10%. So basically just gets a free, I say free, an additional 10% weapon damage across the board, which is very, very nice. The Chaos Spawn being picked apart there, taking a little bit of magical damage, but I think we've got magic resistance. We've got 30% spell resistance, which means we are fairly tanky against spells. Taking on those Seeker Chariots. There we go. We're now free to push in towards the settlement centre. Skarbrand continuing his rampage up to 46 kills now. Very little can stop Skarbrand. Especially if he's unbreakable. If he's unbreakable, he's very tough to bring down. Ideally, I'd like to give him like additional regeneration or something, but to be honest, he's fine. All those Demonettes now starting to crumble away. The Chaos Spawn equally getting pulled down eventually, slowly, but eventually going down. Any reinforcements have arrived, but I feel like they're going to be too late. I mean, I know they're too late. The Exalted Demonettes, probably the most dangerous unit they've got on the battlefield, but you know, you need to use Demonettes to do flanking. Without any force to hold our well, I mean, you know, we've got an entire army versus their small flanking force. Let's go and take the objective at the centre here. Once we've taken that, of course, we'll get additional intensity as well. So more melee attack, leadership, and vigor per second. So to 40%. Jump to 60 once we've taken the... There we go. Now to 60%. So we get more melee attack, all that kind of good stuff. And also they lose their melee defense bonus because we've taken the objective. Settlement sector objective there. So they lose their 50% melee defense and leadership bonus. So their general, I'm not sure what her plan is, to be honest. Not get wailed on by Skarbrand. However, we have spotted her. Can chase down, but here comes the Exalted Demonettes. Again, very killy unit. Very fast unit. But absolutely no defense. We've caught the enemy general. She is getting spanked. Look at this. Now turning on those Demonettes and Chaos Spawn. This battle's over. They just don't know it yet. Okay, good start. We're going to let's do Blood for the Blood God. Oh god, why do you move so far away? Okay, we'll bop you. Flesh spine with us. Bleh. Bleh. I am going to take your skulls. Thank you. could move... Like, I could just ignore this for a minute and, like, head north to deal with this. I think that's probably a good idea. Well, we can grab this one. Is this settlement... Okay, we haven't... Oh, okay. If we take the Crystal Spires, which is this one, then hopefully we'll backfill all that stuff. If Ted was doing okay, I'd be less concerned, but it looks like Ted's about to get spanked because there's like 4 stacks in his territory and I don't think he has anything. Yeah, Kislev does get very strong very quickly, doesn't it? Kislev always seems to run away with the game very, very rapidly. I think it's because they probably have that free confederation. Mind you... What do I want here? You have brass collar? Do that. I mean, like in my Kislev campaign, Skarbrand was obviously quite strong, which... Yeah. Whatever faction you play, another faction is probably going to be... But it always seems to be Kislev, from what I've noticed. In my Kislev campaign, Greasus was quite strong. I think the Cathay factions were doing okay. Skarbrand was the real major threat, though. But in pretty much every other campaign I've played, Kislev is the main issue. Like the demon factions never really seem to be a major problem. It always definitely is Kislev. So there we go. Let's get some more money, because, you know, more money is more good. Could do something like that. I was going to sack that, wasn't I? And then I forgot. Never mind. I'll sack everything else. That's my cast iron promise. If we get some defences there, that would be good. I would like some defences here. But you know what? If I knock that down, we can then upgrade that. That should be fine for the most part. Ooh, Skarbrand. How would you like another little fight on the old books there? I think you'd like that. I think you get a little bit horny about that. Yes, you did. Okay, we're going to take Monolith. Well, sack it anyway, and then burn it to the ground. I keep forgetting that as Khorne, you're not taking settlements, you're burning them to the ground, and then waiting for your followers, I guess, to crawl out of the woodwork later. Which is fine. Distract them with slaughter, sure. Sure, why not? Right, Monolith of the Void. Zinch, you've pissed me off for long enough. It's time to kick the shit out of you. Let's sack that for the old 10k there. Shut up. Let's do some raiding, because we replenish even when we raid. So that's good. Hulk Hogan, come down here. And if we lay siege to this, they shouldn't really have very much. It says valiant defeat. We'll encircle it. That way they won't be able to recruit anything. Then we can book it down here. Deal with that. We'll take that next turn. What do I like here? Scarred Veteran, sure. Again, we just keep... No, because Stalin seems to be heading inland, which is going to give us a few... I say a little while. It's going to give us a few turns while Kislev are busy dealing with Teds, but it definitely does... yeah, they're definitely curb stomping him. And not in a good way. Like, they're literally just rolling over him. He's got nothing. Yeah, I was a little bit concerned about that. And,
I follow only grandfather.
with good reason. But we need to deal with these guys first. Now, I think they've only got 2 settlements. They've got 3. They've got this one over here as well. If we... You know what? I definitely want to kill them, because otherwise they'll just start doing Zinch bullshit on me. I don't want to have to deal with Zinch bullshit. Do you know how annoying that is? I mean, it's bullshit for one.
Do not confuse our dealings with amity.
No, don't confuse it. Military access, sure. Yeah, we're besieged. That is okay. We've got an imminent rebellion down there as well. So actually, that that may not be the worst thing. Let's bop you. And blood for the blood gods. More stuff. Okay, you retreat from that, and then we'll bring Hulk Hogan in. Now, Hulk Hogan, we need to give him a better army, and we need to get him down the south coast there to deal with that slight issue of Kislev, who are probably going to attack us with multiple stacks. We'll leave Skarbrand to take the Crystal Spires. Then we need to come in and but I mean, this is a... the fuck? Have you got the burning monolith, you motherfuckers? When did that happen? Okay, tell you what. You guys are going to head in this direction and take out this settlement. So we'll send you to take that one out. Skarbrand can go there. You are going to come southward. Oh my god, they've got an entire fucking stack. I thought this was going to be a piece of piss. I thought we had this in the bag. I thought this is going to be a milk run. But no. Things have gone pear-shaped. Distressingly. Never mind. Never mind, we got this. Talking of what to... oh god, you've literally got everything. I hate Slaanesh. It's not really that useful. I mean, alright. Alright, take it. Take it with my blessing. You should be fine. Is there anything we can recruit in one turn? Bloodletters. Let's get some bloodletters. Come down here, deal with this. We've got some settlements that don't have walls, so we're probably going to lose those. This, you know what? I thought we could... strategic strike was gonna do it for us, but potentially not. So Tower of... oh, the Twisted Tower does have some defences. It's not great. The Tower of Flies does not. But they have to get through the Twisted Towers first, which does have a fairly beefy garrison, and if they're just bringing marauders to the party, we should be fine. That imminent rebellion, again, not really a major issue, as that's just going to cause some issues for Dungrut, so fine, not particularly bothered about that. Still laying siege to me, cheers. Fine by me. We'll encircle that. We'll bring you down here to help. Skarbrand's going to go for the Crystal Spires. They do have a little stack in there, but not particularly concerned. I'll resolve that one. I'll raise it. Okay, taking this should be fine. But we do need to take out the burning monolith. And I just need to hope that Ted will remain alive for long enough for us to get down there.
None but Slaanesh may dominate me.
This army is crumbling, so I'll get rid of you. Okay, Zinch is almost dead. We just need to finish off these guys. Then we can bring Skarbrand down to deal with Dungruts. Obviously, we've got the Tong, but I'll worry about them after we've dealt with Dungrut over here. We just need to make sure we've got defences everywhere so that if... Fortress of the Damned. Where are your defences? You're naked. Cover yourself. Okay, do that. Get defences there. I'm not overly worried about this. This army down here, just not very good. I should rebuild that attrition building. That attrition building everywhere would probably be quite useful. apparently we've secured all of this. God, we grab settlements very quickly these days, don't we?
Bloodlust for Khorne.
Okay. I don't think. I'm just gonna go for that. I'm just gonna go for it. Because I feel like they'll just run away from me. But if I take their settlement, they won't run away from me. They'll just go and suicide themselves. Which is fine by me. Says Valiant defeats. The settlement garrison seems to have well, maybe they always have that. I don't know. I think we may need some siege towers. Get the feeling that siege towers might be a good option. They might decide to attack us. They may get a little bit horny about throwing out. And Synopsian have changed. The fuck? And they got iridescent bolts as well. Yeah, we're gonna have to siege them down. We got it. Oh, upkeep reduction 8%. Yes, please. Yes, please. Holy shit. Poor Ted. He's doing his best, but he's just getting spanked. He is just getting absolutely spanked. Okay, where can you move to? Is it a good idea to march? No, we'll just carry on as normal. I don't want to get jumped. I don't want to get jumped in ambush in march stance. So we will stick with decisive defeat. Oh, I don't really care. We'll deal with him in a minute once we've dealt with this settlement. You want non-aggression pacts, and you're willing to pay me money. I'll take that. Likelihood is you'll be dead fairly soon, but that's not my problem, that's your problem. Okay, if we take your last settlement, you'll just start taking attrition. You guys are just sitting there and taking this. Pyrrhic victory, but I feel like if we this feels like a big siege, so we're gonna get the siege towers. They'll help us on the advance. What did I want here? I wanted this, didn't I? I wanted this one. I wanted. Is that where we get the? It's quite a high requirement for Blood Reapers. Because I'm fairly sure, like, Slaanesh can get them in the level 3 settlement. Is that right? Have I thought that through? It's only minus. You know, I'm a little bit nervous. I'm a little bit nervous about getting down to that amount of cash, because if some unexpected costs, if something suddenly increases in costs, it potentially puts us into a deficit, and then we immediately take attrition damage from not having enough money, which is a real fucking issue. See, I mean, they should be chasing me, right? They can see I'm heading for their last settlement. They realistically should be chasing after me, but nope, they don't care. They do not give a shit. So you have no home anymore. I'll double check that. Let's get Deathbringer. You currently have 0 settlements. Yep, okie dokie. So you have no home. You're just taking attrition damage. Bloody bloody blah. We'll get the great Cornholio. He's going to have cleave. And we are going on the attack. This is why we get through so many skulls. Because realistically, I don't... Like, in the skull economy, don't get me wrong. What is, you know, there must be some sort of method of using, taking skulls out of the economy. And what would that be exactly, apart from using them for siege towers? Especially because we could use wheels, you know. I mean, don't get me, skulls is fine. You know, a big rotating pile of skulls is absolutely on fire, obviously. Is fine. Could use wheels, but evidently not. That's also fine. Never mind. So we do have reinforcements arriving, which is good. And we're already through the door. Skarbrand and doors very much going the same way as Grey Knights and doors, actually. It's already beating 2 people to death, charging in, annihilating some more. Taking a little bit of fire there, but I don't think it's really going to annoy him all that much. So we do have to knock out the Exalted Flamer, because they do a lot of damage. So lock them down. All of our infantry, which of course are the main... I mean, flamers do a lot of damage to infantry. They don't do... They do quite a lot of damage to everything, but... I mean, he's got 635 damage out of his goal. It's not bad. He's definitely dishing out the pain, isn't he? So we need to lock him down. Flamer's definitely the worst thing in Tzeentch's army, in my opinion. A lot of ranged units there. So we've taken the walls nice and easily. Skarbrand is up to 38 kills. Obviously that's going to increase his intensity. Oh, he gets very intense. Oh, yes. And then the bloodletters coming down to kill the blue horrors as we force our way further into the settlement as our reinforcements have arrived. I'm going to send them to attack either side, the gates either side here. So one group will go for one gate, one group will go... Basically, we're just going to attack them across the entire line of defences. That's the plan, anyway. So we surge onwards. Smashing into line of Forsaken after line of Forsaken. Smashing through them. You can see... The pink and blue horrors that couldn't get out of the way in time, crumbling as they are chased down. Skarbrand up to 52 kills. That does mean his intensity is at what? 14%. He's at 1.3k weapon strength. I do think that stuff like that should be based on, like, damage dealt as gold. Well, damage dealt, because obviously if you're fighting Skaven Slaves, you're going to rack up a much higher body count than, mind you, I guess it is number of skulls, not like quality, right? So the Forsaken getting just mulched. They don't have much in the way of melee defense, that's their problem. Of course, we've got Tetris over here flapping around, looking resplendent. Oh, looks like Tetris is actually going to... Really? You're going to duel a level 50 Skarbrand? I mean, you can't be that bright. He's just like got rid of most of your shields. And I reckon one more hit and he'll probably knock out the rest of your shield and some health. Get him, Skarbrand. Okay, we're having to push in multiple directions here. We have the Great Cornholio and Brian assisting some of the Exalted Bloodletters as they push towards the Victory Plaza. And the rest of our forces are now inside the city itself, taking out some Chaos Knights of Zinch, some Blood Crushers, and some Flesh Hounds. Not Bloodhounds, Flesh Hounds. Blood, Flesh, Skulls. It's all basically the same. We need to take out some of these objectives to limit the amount of tower fire coming in. Mind you, Zinch's towers aren't very good. Oh no, the Bloodletters crumbling away. I think there was the summoned ones, so no big deal. Oh, it looks like Tetris has come back to fight Skarbrand insanely and just got his face kicked in. Nope, he tried to get away and did not. Skarbrand up to 113 kills, 3,120. Oh, there's another Lord of Change. Is now chasing him. It's not the best idea. We got 29 up to 1.4k. Has he even noticed the Lord of Change, or is he just ignoring it? But it's just a parrot. Just a fucking blue tit. Go on, pummel it. Hit it, Skarbrand. Oh, that was like what was that, 1,000 health? Yep, that was around about 1,000 health. Just under, I think it was about 700 health points, like removed in one hit. Oh, like this isn't even close. It's not a yep, he's dead. Oof. Well. Murder, death, carnage, all that kind of good shenanigans. Let's take some skulls. We've got so many skulls. Now the number's hidden behind this skull. And those guys are dead. Okay, let's bring you down this way. In fact, everyone can come down this way. Everyone gets to head down this. I wanted to take that, actually, didn't I? I wanted to take that, and I didn't. If I send you to colonize that, then we'll take the right. Okay, well, never mind. Brian, good old Brian. The Bry dog, B-dog. I like to say it's a little joke we have. And Ricky Steamboat, he can have thick skin. Good. Okay, so we just need to deal with these guys, which they have no home anymore. And Zinch is dead, so we need to retake that settlement. And now we just need to kill Nurgle, along with, you know, Kislev, which is now fucking huge. But it just means more skulls for the skull pile, which is now very piley. That's going to have to wait until next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.